306 Sessions is brought to you by
Palais Entertainment is an artist development company providing legal representation, publishing, artist management, and production. Remain independent or sign with a label. Palais Entertainment is the starting point to get there.
Hubbard's Music of Las Cruces, New Mexico.
From Rivera Music Entertainment Studios, here in the Sun City, it's 306 Sessions Concert Series in the heart of El Paso. Today's musical guests are
Mountain Vibes, Trost House, Rivera.
Here we go with 306 Sessions.
Welcome to the 306 Sessions Concert Series. My name is Rich and I'll be your host today. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our special guests. Let's get loud and welcome to the stage, Mountain Vibes. Oh, hello.
Hello,
Good evening.
The song is called Moving On. Yeah, it's time to move on, eh? So, yeah, I'm a short fellow, I know. Let's do this.
Down the streets, never known how to see what was right, what was wrong. Just keep moving on. City lights they call, but I will see them all, and I will never fall. I will always stand tall.
There we go.
Thank you, thank you. Six, it was a blessing. Thank you guys, seriously. This is our last one. Anybody feeling the mountain vibes? Just a little bit. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we've only been together about 2 months, a little over 2 months. And so yeah, we've been jamming and we're ready to just hop on the El Paso scene and get going, yeah? Yeah, it's all about that local talent, baby. Give it up.
You guys are awesome, by the way. Just want to thank you again.
Hey,
you're awesome.
He's awesome.
Stop it.
It's pretty awesome. I don't know how you do what you do, man. Alright, it's our last song, guys. It's called Contender. Thank you for having us. Turned into a well-oiled machine, searching for a way to fight, to breathe, to simply stand on top and on my own. And on my own. And travels for days, but I'll endure them. It's no longer safe, but God, I love the rush. The days have gone and wept and turned into a well-oiled machine, searching for a way to fight, to breathe, to simply stand on top and on my own. Everything I'm fighting for, ready to get it, unstoppable, I'm a contender now. Many are dying, protecting everything I'm fighting for, ready to get it, unstoppable, I'm a contender now. Many are dying, protecting everything I'm fighting for, ready to get it, unstoppable, I'm a contender now. Many are dying, protecting everything I'm fighting for. I'm a Thank you very much. Y'all have a great night. Let's give it up. Give it up for Chang once more, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, everybody, seriously. And we'll give it up for Chang. Hey! Thank you. God bless. Have a good night.
I hope you guys were vibing on that mountain vibe.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Rewind with Jenny Robbins. Now, speaking of comebacks, grunge has been making quite a bit of a comeback in our modern pop culture. And their next band, Trost House, is ahead of the game with his Vedder-esque raspy voice. Make sure you guys listen for that. Up next, we got Trost House with Little Machines.
We're just machines made by tinier machines, ruled by physics and chemistry, inanimate at the core. Autopilots are in control of our shells, just hydrogen when it's left alone. And the stars explode, they make planets with heavy cores, and in time carbon chains that grow and grow and grow. What cells divide, replace our insides in 5 years. New atoms make us alive. Was it entropy that brought us near? Well, will entropy make us disappear? We're just machines made by tinier machines, ruled by physics in chemistry, inanimate at the core. Autopilots are in control of our shells, just hydrogen when it's left alone. And the stars explode, they make planets with heavy cores, and in time carbon chains that grow and grow and grow. Our cells divide, replace our insides in 5 years. New atoms make us alive. Did apathy remain after your grief? It wasn't apathy that made me leave. apathy remain after your grief.
Alright guys, I'm gonna finish this up and let you guys head over to the artist corner.
Hey guys, you are here at the Artist Corner today, and today we have a special friend. He's a hard worker. He's an amazing saxophone player. I've heard him play guitar. He's come over to the 306 sessions and delivered on the keys as well. But which one is your favorite?
The one that I like the most, well...
Let me guess. It has to be the saxophone.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got me, man. Yeah, the saxophone here.
How young were you when you started playing the saxophone?
I was in 6th grade.
Whoa, man.
However old you are when you're in 6th.
You've played everywhere here in El Paso, pretty much everywhere. I've gone to see you play, and there's always people there to greet you. And you know, which of the El Paso venues have you liked the most? Which is your favorite to perform at?
Well, there's a lot of great places that I like in El Paso. You know, there's definitely a few that I'd like to name. You know, I like Craft and Social a lot because they've given us a residency to the Golden Groove. I think residencies are great, you know, so that we can be consistent and always...
A house band.
Yeah, you know. There's Craft and Social. It's a nice warm place and people come in from out of town all the time. I like the Cocoa Bar.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, I'm fond of the Cocoa Bar. I like Joe Vinny and Bronson's too.
How do you feel about the music scene here in El Paso?
I'm happy with it. I'm proud of seeing what it's become. You know, it's really picked up, especially in the last few years. And of course, there's a lot of people involved that should be given credit and that should be that we should be thankful for, because it's not just a one-man endeavor or one group endeavor. I think, of course, there's a lot of work to be done, but something I really like also is that it's not just the musicians. Something I learned this year, something that I've seen is it's not just the musicians that take part in that developing. Because I can do my best to put the best band I could possibly ever put together, and I can write all the music that the best I can do.
But if there is not a venue,
the part that happens too is that the venue owners have to be bold, you know, they have to be entrepreneurs, they have to think with it. Exactly. So when I speak to somebody like a venue owner, sometimes, you know, they second guess themselves. Either they second guess themselves or they're gonna get really excited and say, hey, you know, we can collaborate with you. We're gonna make a business move that's going to contribute, you know, to my business. I'm gonna hire this band, and this band is gonna bring me a lot of people. You know? So things like that. I think that I've seen a lot of courage in people that run venues, and I'm really grateful for this.
you know, that is so true. Little do they know that is what makes the community, the artist community, grow when they lend either their name or their venue for somebody to perform. Because for so long, I know that if you don't have covers, if you don't play covers, we don't want you here. We want to sell our beers. But I've seen that growth that you're talking about. And there's a lot of people pushing and supporting the original music. Outside El Paso, where have you performed, and which is your favorite city? And tell me why.
Okay, sure thing. Well, let's see, there's a couple questions there. The first one is, okay, what other cities have I performed? Yeah, well, there's San Antonio, definitely. I went to school there, and I grew very fond of the city. And so I explored and collaborated with a lot of musicians. You know, there's a very good flamenco scene there. One of my closest friends there plays flamenco. There's a very good jazz scene in San Antonio. There's a lot of things, you know. There's Austin, of course. I've also had the pleasure to go up north to Colorado. I also passed by Vegas in 2015. I I've been through Flagstaff. Flagstaff is cool. Tucson has some good potential venues that I look forward to exploring more, you know, with the full band.
But your music, you know, what makes it so special and different? What do you think?
Right. Well, there's a nice blend. You see, like, of course, like I said, there's the classical. There's just one fraction, you know. I love jazz. I've been studying a lot of the saxophone players, of course, you know, John Coltrane, Charlie Parker, the pianist Thelonious Monk. The list goes on, you know. But I love rock and roll too, you know. And I've even gone further to more distant corners of music, like again, going back to San Antonio. When I was there, I came across Hindustani musicians, classical Indian musicians, you know. And of course, that's a very rich and very ancient culture that's just like a shock. It's like, wow, like the reverence they have for music in those parts of the world is just amazing. And not only that, but the rhythms they use, the way they, you know, they have a whole system that just in your hand you can see 20 beats or so on. Wow. It gets elaborate. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I like to blend all that. You know, like I like to play a lot in 7 beats and 5 beats. The Greeks do that. The Indians do that. The classical India does that. So, what makes my music special is that I see music as one whole expression. I don't like to see it separate, you know. Even though it can be, of course, rock and roll, jazz, classical, what have you. But hey, man, at the end of the day, if I have a saxophone in my hand, it's all gonna come out.
You're gonna kill it.
One day, I was taking a road trip in 2013 through California. It was a Sunday morning. I just bought a Subway, driving by myself. And I bought it and I thought, I'm gonna eat this somewhere real special. I didn't know where, but I just drove down. I'm like, hey, this looks like Hollywood. I'm gonna turn right over here. I'm gonna turn left over here. Boom, before you knew it, there's this huge theater, and there's Hollywood Bowl with this golden age of cinema sculptures. And I turned right in, and they're like, sorry sir, it's closed, you can't come in. Hey man, I drove all the way from Texas, let me just check it out. All right, come in. So I went in there and I had a nice breakfast at Hollywood Bowl.
Your Subway.
Yeah, my Subway. And people were nice enough to let me in, and I sat VIP. And then, what's his name, John Legend happened to be there rehearsing with an orchestra. He was about to get inducted into the Hall of Fame with Quincy Jones, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great story, man.
Yeah, man.
Stories like that are inspiring.
Yeah.
It also makes me hungry, man.
Yeah, man.
I think I'm gonna go get a Subway in a minute, too.
Oh, yeah, I think I just might do that, too.
All right. Well, thank you, folks. This is Chang here at the Artist Corner and our good friend, Daniel.
Thank you very much.
Peace out.
Peace.
Mi gente, you know, I'm just sitting in today, making things happen. Actually, they put me to work, but hey, I'll do anything for our community artists. You know, we had a great show today. We had Mountain Vibes, we had Trost House, and Daniel Rivera. What more could you ask for? 306 Sessions is all about that. You know, we have created a community platform, you know, to showcase this community's talented artists. We also have a full-fledged recording studio here at the 306 Sessions, where you can record from one song to a full album. Record your music here. I also want to let you know about this band that's coming up. I want you to keep an eye out for them, and they're called 10 Second Pistol. They recorded all their music here. They did a couple of videos here. Let's check them out. YouTube, 10 Second Pistol. You'll be surprised who those guys are. Join the movement. Be the movement. Find your music here at 306 Sessions. That's it for today. I'm signing out. I'm Chang. Peace out.